You might have heard that live shopping is exploding. And I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop, prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No, you can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's Zenni.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. Happy Friday. Sorry about that. There's so many buttons around here. I didn't push the right button. I know I should have an engineer pushing the buttons for me, but that's not as much fun as pushing the buttons myself. So today, are you a leader? Do you want to be a leader? Maybe a bigger question is, do you want something else in life that maybe you're not getting right now? Is there something more that you could add to the equation right now that would make life better and you're not quite getting it and you don't quite know how to do that? Well, today, what I'm going to talk about will help you in either case, so get ready for that, okay? It is the Daily Boost from motivationtomove.com, the positive boost you need every single day. Took a drink of coffee there because that's what a professional broadcaster does. Right in the middle of doing something, you can take a sip, and most people don't notice it unless you admit it like I just did. That's very unprofessional, but coffee was good. Good to have you here today. Happy Friday. My name is Scott Smith, founder, chief motivating officer here at motivationtomove.com. Yeah, talking about leading today and getting more of what you want, getting it faster. Because don't we want things faster? Now, I will tell you this, that even if you want it faster, sometimes it takes longer than you think to get there. Sometimes it takes decades longer. That's okay. As long as you're happy, as long as you're doing what makes your heart sing, as long as you're working toward your goal, doesn't matter. You'll get there. But there are ways to get there faster, and that's what we'll talk about. But since it is Friday, the question I always ask on a Friday, today, just the advanced version, okay? I'm just going to stick with that because I always talk about the basic version. That works really well. So if you haven't heard the basic version, listen to last Friday's show. You'll hear it. Advanced version today is, how do you want them to feel? Them meaning the people you teach, the people you work with, the people that you live with, the people that you meet on the street, the people you meet at the grocery store, wherever it happens to be. How do you want them to feel? That sounds weird to say that. How do you want them to feel? Sounds like very country, right? What I mean by that is you have the choice to decide how your actions make somebody else feel. And to be honest, a lot of y'all aren't paying attention to that. How do you want them to feel? And if you go into your day today throughout the course of the weekend and think about everybody you're going to run into as you go throughout your day, instead of rushing and hustling through the day, you take just a moment to say, I'm going to run into people, I'm going to live with people, I'm going to interact with people. How do I want them to feel after the interaction they have with me? Your life will change. starts with you, though, and you can listen to last Friday's show and find out how to apply it to yourself, too. Let's talk about being a leader.
It's 1938. The 2-week pay period is invented. But then the world got faster. Faster travel, faster delivery, faster everything. Except our pay. Until now, with daily pay, everyone can access money they've earned when they need it. Yes, this is the future of pay. Daily pay. Work with the leader in on-demand pay at dailypay.com. Transfer fee may apply.
Leading your life, leading others, leading the world, leading thoughts, whatever you want to be. I remember one time I had a client said, Scott, I want to be a thought leader. How do I be a thought leader? I said, let me think about it. Kidding. Actually, what I said was, well, you should think about it. Isn't that what a thought leader does? You think about stuff, and then you think about enough, and then you put it out there, and now you're a thought leader. Scott logic. So if we want to be a leader and we want to set the pace for success, want to get there faster, a question is very simple. Is your hair on fire for success? Is your hair on fire for success? Meaning, you just can't hold yourself back. You're so hot inside of you, your hair is flaming. It's like, oh my God, I gotta go, I gotta do this, I've gotta have this. Your why, as they say, is very strong. It's very important to you. It's going to drive everything. Is your hair on fire for success? Because if it's not, you're probably not going to get it. You'll get a version of it. Don't get me wrong. You'll get some level. I mean, it depends on the heat in your hair, I guess. If you just have a little bit of heat in your hair, you get a little bit of success. If it's on fire, you're getting a lot of success. The more you want, the more you got to be excited about it. So that's a very simple question. If you're looking at anything you want to do today, are you really excited about it? Does it mean something to you? Is your hair on fire? Because when it is, you'll go through anything to get what you want. There is a phrase that's been talked about for a long time. And you may have heard this. If you're in sales, you have, but a lot of people are not in sales. And it's amazing how many people have not heard this phrase. It's been said many different ways, but the faster the speed of the leader, the faster the speed of the pack. In other words, when you move fast, others do too. It's a really simple truth. Success likes speed. It's very sexy and beautiful to others. By the way, if you need more money, money likes speed too. When you move fast, you make more. Action creates action. Lots of action creates more action. Lots of focused action creates amazing action. Focused action based on wanting more money, a certain amount, you're going to get more money. But you got to go fast. Can't slow down. The faster the speed of the leader, the faster the pack speed. Knowing your goals, taking massive imperfect action always speeds up success. It always does. But I can't move fast every single day. I know sometimes the days get a little bit slower, but doesn't mean you can't push through it. I have many, many times. It's been 3 or 4 in the afternoon. I'm thinking, okay, I want to grow my business a little bit this month. My goal's always been at least $1 more per month. Never missed a goal. I like to do a little bit more than that if I can. And it'd be 2 or 3 in the afternoon. I think, okay, how do I grow the business by the end of the month? Got to move. I'll send out a couple of emails. I'll make a couple of phone calls. Within 15 minutes, boom, 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 put some urgency on it. My business is growing. See, people get caught up in the belief of their leaders. The belief their leaders cast. When you crank up your energy, when you crank up your urgency, when you crank up your passion, others support your mission. But the person that needs to really, truly support your mission most is you. So yeah, well, a lot of times when you hear that, it's like crank it up, get your people behind you, get your customers behind you, get your staff behind you, go speed, go fast. You got to do that all. But I'm talking about you right now. Do you need to speed up a little bit? You'd light your own hair on fire? Do you need a lot of fire into your ass to get yourself moving? Do you? If you're not getting what you want right now, is there a way to do it? What can I do to get there? What can I do to speed up? What can I do to make things get out of my way so I get what I want? What can I do? If you're going to sit around, well, Scott, I don't have time to think about it till the weekend. I can't tell you how many people I've talked to for years at a time, waiting till the weekend to think about it. And that weekend never comes. Oh, yeah, it did. By the way, it did come. It's just the thinking didn't come. Fire it up. Whatever you want, you got to fire yourself up. Light your hair on fire. Decide how bad you want it, what you must have, what you're going to go after. Do you need to do that yourself? My guess is yes in some areas. And you probably have to eliminate a whole bunch of stuff because you can't do that for everything. When you try to go fast at everything, you go slow at everything. When you got to want to fast at one thing, you become hypersonic at that one thing. Whatever your dreams, time to fire up your inner supercharger, isn't it? And get ready for the ride of your life. You have control. Nobody else does. They're not paying attention to you. You're paying attention to you. When you just fire your hair up, light it on fire, get out there and take massive action, say, this is what I'm going to do. People say, okay. So, yeah, sometimes they get in your way a little bit, but for the most part, people are like, oh, what took you so long? Let's go do this thing. Why not? All right, weekend is coming. I hope you get out and have a good time, rest and relax a little bit. I do. I tend to take a lot of time off on the weekend. Although the last 2 weekends, I've been reading the entire weekend. Some people turned me on to a couple of books I wanted to read, and I ended up not getting on my sofa, I don't think, but about 5 minutes. And that's not too much of an exaggeration, but I got a lot of reading done. It's kind of cool. Not sure I relaxed, but I got some reading done. All right, join me at Facebook. That's where I hang out. I may expand a little bit in social media, maybe in August, a little bit. It's nothing that I'm comfortable doing. I like the private Facebook group. dailyboostpodcast.com/Facebook, where we can get to know each other a little better. If you'd like to, come on over. We're happy to have you, if you're a nice person. And also, I like my premium members, and a lot of them hang out there. If you're not a Daily Boost premium member, just go to dailyboostpremium.com. Not required for Facebook, but is required, I think, if you really want to take your life and fire it up. Have a great weekend. I'll see you Monday.